In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the best ways to find more online coaching clients in 2024. Now, the reason I'm creating this video is because what worked in 2023 doesn't mean it's going to work in 2024. In fact, a lot of the strategies that I'm going to share in this video are very different than what I even recommended a year ago. So stick around to the end to learn how to predictably find new clients for your coaching business so you can keep growing and helping more people along the way. Before we get into today's video, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. I create daily content just like this to help you grow and scale your online coaching business. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. To do this, I'm gonna be using my iPad. And how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna break it down into the best places to find clients based on the phase of business you are in. We're going to have 4 distinct phases, and I'm going to share with you how you should find clients based on which stage you're in. The stages will be broken up by the number of total clients that you have. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in with phase 1. Phase 1 is the launch phase, okay? The launch phase. And launch phase is going to be the phase at which you have 0 to 5 clients, okay? So I'll put 0 to 5 clients. And where we're gonna find our first 5 clients is going to be in our network, okay? Network. This is really important. I see a lot of coaches that create online offers that don't know any of their ideal clients. And I will be the first to tell you that I've tried that and it's very, very hard to be successful because you can't find any proof of concept when you get started. But if you can leverage your network during this launch phase, you can start to be booking calls, signing clients, and really getting to know what does your market want, because you don't have to sell a complete stranger. You can sell a friend, a family member, someone you went to high school with, someone you went to college with, someone who's in a similar club or organization that you are currently now a part of, okay? So we're gonna look at our network. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do market research calls, okay? These work extremely well for your warm network, okay? What we're gonna do here is we're gonna give them a no-brainer offer. Okay, we're gonna reach out to, let's say market research, we're gonna reach out to probably at least 50 contacts. Okay, so we're gonna look through our phone, look through our email, we're gonna look through our followers on Instagram, our friends on Facebook, our connections on LinkedIn. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna send a message to these contacts asking them if they would be open to hopping on a quick call with us to ask them a few questions about what they're experiencing so that you can build a coaching program for that demographic. And what we're gonna do is, in exchange for me asking you a couple questions, can I give you a free coaching call? Okay, can I give you a free coaching call? So if you're creating a fitness offer, right, a weight loss offer for, let's say, busy dads, you're gonna go through your network and you're gonna look for 50 dads and be like, hey, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to reach out because I'm creating a brand new program or a new business, you can say program or business, that's designed to help busy dads improve their health and lose the dad bod without spending hours in the gym. Now, I noticed that you had a 2-year-old at home, and I would love the opportunity to ask you just a couple questions about what your workout routines look like and how things have changed since you've had a baby. In exchange, I'd love the opportunity to give you a free coaching call. Now, with a script like this, if someone's in your network, this is key, you're going to get a lot of absolutely, I'd love to support you. I'd love to support you. So if you can get 50 contacts, at least 50 contacts, what we're looking for here is to book 20 calls, okay? These calls are all gonna be around 30 minutes long, and you're gonna ask them a series of questions about what they're doing now, where they wanna go, what they've tried, so that you can understand the market, right? So you can understand what their problems are, and frustrations, and what they wanna achieve. And at the end of that call, you're gonna have a much better picture of what you wanna do for your program. And here's the key. After you've had this 30-minute exchange, you wanna ask this question. Awesome, thank you so much today for taking this time to help me with this. Now I'm curious, is this something that you're interested in? Because I should finish this program and have this thing ready to go in the next week or two. And silence. Let them say, yeah, I'm actually really interested. And if they say that, then schedule another call, schedule a follow-up. Be like, awesome, well, do you have your calendar on you? Because what we can do is we can schedule a follow-up call next week when I've got a better picture of exactly how this is gonna work. And from there, I can share with you what it looks like to work with me. Boom. And they say yes, you pull out your calendar, you book a call, and on that next call is going to be your sales call, right? It's gonna be your sales call. That's all you have to do, right? So I'm reaching out to my network, asking for market research, asking them specific questions to get an idea of what the market wants, and then I schedule a sales call with people that need my help after that, okay? So that is phase one. This is gonna be your immediate network. If you don't know anybody who is your ideal client for your new offer, I'm gonna highly suggest you go back to the drawing board to craft a new offer. Okay, so phase two, once we've done that, the next phase we're gonna enter into is gonna be the foundation phase. Foundation phase. And this is gonna be from 5 to 10 clients, okay? So we've got 5 to 10 clients in this phase. And if you're a health coach, the number one place to market your services is going to be on Instagram. Now, Instagram is the platform of choosing because health coaching is very visual, right? Whether it's weight loss, whether it's nutrition, whether it's working out, it's very visual. Instagram is a very visual platform. Instagram is the platform to use because of that, right? One, it's visual, and then two, it has the opportunity for DMs. And DMs are going to be the number one place that you're gonna be booking sales calls and networking and connecting with more clients. So having that in your back pocket without having someone's email or phone number is going to be a really big win. I highly suggest you use Instagram. Now, for this foundation phase, what you're gonna be really focused on is this: 90 days of posting content, okay? So you're gonna commit for 90 days to post content 3 to 5 times a week. That's the dosage, ideally 5 times a week. And this content needs to be good, right? This needs to be good content. If you're just posting content and it stinks, then you're gonna probably need to do 180 days, right? It's not ideal, but we're gonna be on Instagram during this phase. We're gonna be posting content, and what we're gonna be learning to do here is we're gonna learn how to book calls with people who are either engaging in our content or new followers. Okay, so I'll just put E for engage, and then I'll just write new followers for this one. New followers. This is the most important part for this stage, is to build a process around new follower or someone who messages me into a book call. And if you can build a process around that, processes can then be outsourced. You can hire a team member who can run that play for you. And hands down, one of the fastest ways to grow your business is by engaging with people who are new followers, AKA leads, or engaging in your content. Okay, so you're gonna focus for phase two, posting daily content, high value content, any new followers or anyone who's engaging your content. You're going to learn how to build a process to book calls with them, okay? That's gonna be it. Really, the big part here is consistency. Consistency in providing value, okay? All right, let's jump into the third phase. Okay, the third phase is going to be the growth phase, okay? And this is gonna be between 10 and 30 clients. And what we're gonna do in this phase is we're still gonna be doing posting content daily. So what we just did in phase two is gonna stay the same. The difference here is we're now going to turn our Instagram account, I'm just gonna put IG, into a lead magnet, okay? Traditionally, a lead magnet is like a free training, an ebook, something of value that somebody would typically exchange their phone number and email to get. But what we're gonna do here is we're going to turn our Instagram account into a lead magnet with the goal of more followers, okay? More followers. Because anyone that becomes a follower, you can then message, and because they followed you, it will pop up in their primary inbox. Okay, which is really important, because if you just send a cold DM to somebody who's not following you, it's gonna go into the request folder. And I guarantee you your response rate is gonna be way lower because people think it's spam. But if you can get more followers here, you'll be able to send messages that pop up in their primary inbox, thus at least doubling your response rate, okay? There's 2 mechanisms we're gonna use to get more followers, right? Mechanism 1 is going to be boosted posts. And for this, I've got a lot of trainings on this. If you guys want to see that, go through some of my past content. But for these boosted posts, what we're doing is we're optimizing for profile views. And if our profile is optimized, which is what it should be once we got to this stage here, the foundations, where we made a really professional Instagram account, it looks really good, we should be getting more follows if we can send more traffic to that account. Okay, so we can do that with boosted posts. And then 2 is we can do this with shout outs. Okay, and shout outs, what that is we can go to a bigger person's page, an influencer or a meme page. I've got another video about that too, if you guys want to check that out. And we can ask those people to shout out our account. We can do a sponsored post. It'll cost $100 to $200, but they could all be your ideal clients, and say, hey, go follow Matt for daily content on business. And of course the ad or the post they would make would fit in the rest of their feed and provide their members value. Okay, so boosted posts and shout outs. With both of these strategies, we should get followers for 50 cents to $2, okay? And $2 is on the high end. For me, I'm doing business coaching and mine's close to like $1.50. I've got a lot of coaches who are even under 50 cents, right? But if you're gonna be able to spend $5 a day, let's just say you're spending $5 a day and they're 50-cent leads, you're gonna get anywhere from 10 to 20 new followers a day, right? And again, all new followers equal leads, okay? And we can get better at making more targeted ads to make sure that the person who does come to our account is our ideal client. And the same thing with shout outs, we can find better pages and make better posts on that page to have more high quality leads, because that's what we want. We don't just want thousands of followers, we'll get those, but what we really want is high quality leads. So something to be very mindful of as you get into this space. All right, so before we move on to phase 4, I wanna mention in phase 2, we optimize the process of booking calls through the DMs. That plus organic content, we're just gonna learn how to book calls in DMs. Now that's really important because when we get into phase 3, from 10 to 30 clients, we're gonna be throwing more fuel on the fire. If you've not mastered this process yet and you're like, all right, time for ads, but I'm not good at DM conversations, you're gonna burn a hole in your pocket and you're not gonna be getting a good return on investment. So be really mindful of how good are you at this phase, right? This is how we coach a lot of our clients in the DM process, because it's such an integral part and a lot of people will just skip it. You've gotta get good at this, okay? This is sales. DMs and having conversations is the first step in the sales process. It's very, very, very important. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the last phase. Phase 4 is the scale phase, okay? Now, this is fun. This is where we're gonna go from 300 to 100 clients. And here things are gonna change a little bit, okay? In the past stage, what we did is we optimized our profile and we started running some low budget ads to our profile to get more followers we can then send messages to. Now, this scale phase, this is a fun phase, okay? This is where we can start to use more automations, right? And systems to scale. And the reason we can do this is because we already have more cash, okay? Here, this is very manual, right? New follower, go to their account, message them, have a conversation, invite to call. It's more manual. When we get to the scale phase, now that we have cash, we can start to let our money work for us, which is awesome, right? So instead of me spending hours in the DMs talking to people, I can let $10 do that for me. Because what I can do is I can create a free training, okay? And this thing crushes it for me. I can create a free training that covers my 3 to 5 step process, okay? That's unique and different than what other people do. This helps me differentiate myself from others. And it also does something really important. It has your origin story in it, okay? And the origin story is what connects you to your ideal client. You can connect with them about where they're at right now, how they feel, from a past version of yourself. This allows you to speak directly to your ideal client through your own story, which is very valuable because we buy coaches. We don't buy coaching programs, we buy coaches. And we can do that really strategically by crafting a really solid story about who we are to connect with them and then show them logically with a 3 to 5 step process we can help them. And cool part of the scaling phase 2 is we have automated follow-up. okay? Automated follow-up, okay? This is gonna be stuff like text messages. It's gonna be stuff like emails. It's gonna be stuff like DMs, right? All of this can be automated with software. And now we start to get more freedom back in our schedule, because most of us started a business to get time and financial freedom. But what ends up happening, a lot of people don't ever enter the scale phase. They're stuck in phases 1 through 3. And because of that, they're stuck working and they're stuck trading dollars per hour. But what you can do once you get to that 30 client range is you can start letting your money work for you. And you should do that. I know a lot of people get worried about spending money. They're like, I don't want to spend money and waste money. Money is meant to be spent, and money is the only thing that can get us our time back. We can trade our dollars for hours instead of trading hours for dollars, which is the employee mindset. When you shift that mindset to be business owner, things totally change. I'm buying back my time, which is the most valuable asset we have, hands down, okay? All right, so the last thing I mentioned about the scale phase, you can tell I'm pretty fired up here, is that we're gonna be driving traffic to this free training, right? So we're gonna drive traffic to the free training, and we're gonna be doing that through ads, okay? And these are gonna be more of the traditional ads where someone gives you their name, phone number, and email. You can also deliver these via DMs, like messenger ads, but just know here, we're gonna be doing Facebook, we're gonna be doing Instagram, and we're gonna be doing YouTube. You could probably even do some Google ads too, actually. I've got some running as well. But they're all gonna be running towards your free training, okay? And after someone watches the free training, they'll have the opportunity to book a call, right? And they can book it manually. You don't have to reach out to them. Because up here in steps in phase 3, in the growth phase, where we're getting followers, we're still doing a lot of manual stuff. We're sending links, we're following up with people, we're booking calls, which is great. Once we get into the scale phase, again, our money starts working for us, and a percentage of people will book the call by themselves, which is pretty cool, right? They'll fill out an application, they'll want to work with you without you having to DM them, sending them the link again, trying to remind them, etc. Okay? So those are the 4 phases, and that's where you're gonna find your clients. Notice the big trend here is we're using Meta, we're using Instagram or Facebook. I strongly recommend starting with one of these platforms before getting to a platform like this, YouTube, podcast, LinkedIn, etc. The response rates on Instagram and Facebook are just so much better. So that is all that I've got for you guys today. If you guys want help growing and scaling your coaching business, going through each of these 4 stages, this is what we do inside the Coach's Growth Accelerator. It's a 6-month mastermind program where you get to work with me and my team, and we'll help you build each of these phases along the way. We'll help you craft your offer. We'll dial in your sales process. We'll dial in your organic marketing strategy, primarily on Instagram, and we'll teach you how to run ads. The first set of ads we're gonna run are going to be for profile. Once we've optimized that, we'll work on a free training. We'll tell you exactly what you need to say. We'll help you with your origin story. We'll help you with your 3 to 5 step process. And we'll give you all the automations. The automations that I talked about in the scale phase, I've got them all already templated out, and I legit just copy that software system and give you the software system. You don't have to be very techy, and we even have 24/7 tech support that will have all those automations in there for you, and you can have somebody during business hours to respond to make sure everything's dialed in. So if you want help growing your business predictably, sustainably, using both organic and paid ads, click the link below. I'll have a schedule button there. When you click that schedule button, you'll be taken to a page like this, and from there you can book a call and chat with someone from my team. It's not a pushy sales call, that's just not who we are. So if you do want to learn more about what we do, go ahead and book a time slot there. We'll walk you through the offer in much more detail. All right, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you next time.